So it says, and this shall be the plague wherewith the Lord will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem. Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet, and their eyes shall consume away in their holes, and their tongue shall consume away in their mouth. So there you go, man. It said that fought against Jerusalem. So the Lord, this is the vengeance of the Lord for those that put a hand upon his people. So Jeremiah, the 50th chapter, is going into the same thing. So if you had a hand in the captivity and the deaths of the Lord's, the apple of his eye, then this is the judgment that's coming for you. It's the nukes. And there's going to be many things that take place before the nukes as well, man. But this is the judgment of Yahweh shot. So again, it says, and this shall be the plague wherewith the Yahweh will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem. And that's all of you, man, because Israel went into captivity under all nations. You go into the book of Luke 21 and 24. Matter of fact, let's grab that. Right? Just to prove that, man. Just to prove that. So Luke 21 and 24, it says, and they shall fall by the edge of the sword, and shall be led away captive unto all nations. And Jerusalem shall be trodden down of the Gentiles, until the time of the Gentiles be fulfilled. Now we fell by the edge of the sword in 70 AD by the Roman Empire, man. That's why when you go into the book of Babylon Timbuktu, it tells you that 1 million black Jews fled out of Jerusalem. But we fell by the edge of the sword by many nations, man. We fell by the edge of the sword by the Egyptians, right? We fell by the edge of the sword by the Assyrians, right? By all nations, man. Not just the Romans, but by all nations, right? So it says, and they shall fall by the edge of the sword, and shall be led away captive unto all nations, right? So we were led into captivity into all nations, man. And Jerusalem shall be trodden down of the Gentiles until the time of the Gentiles be fulfilled. And we're coming into their fulfillment. We're coming into their fulfillment, right? And they're losing their powers day by day. They're losing their powers day by day, man. Judgment is at hand, right? And Israel is about to be risen up. So that fire is coming because it's the judgment of the Heavenly Father. It's the judgment of the Heavenly Father, right? For the wickedness, for the wickedness that these nations, for the evils that these nations have done in Jerusalem. See, it's all people think about is folly, man. Just having fun and shit, being comfortable, man. Not a thought at all about what's coming to this world, man. You could be out here teaching, and these people would just walk by you and think you crazy, man. But you're gonna see how crazy it get when this place, when the power shuts down, when you're not able to go to the store and purchase food. You're gonna see how crazy it gets when your ass is in the house with crying children that can't eat, and they damn near nothing but skin and bones, man. You're gonna see how crazy it get because you people, you're not taking this warning. And that's why the Lord said, hey man, warn my people. Going into Ezekiel 3 and 17. So, and going into Joel, we're blowing that trumpet. We're telling you that war is at hand, man. But people, all they want to do is have fun. That's it. The people do not want to be taken out of their comfort state, man. They don't want their bubbles burst. But this is what the Lord is doing, man. The Lord is about to take you people. The Lord is about to take people out of their comfort zone, man. Right? So again, so we went into captivity on all the nations. So the Lord is about to bring that judgment, man. So going back into the book of Jeremiah, the 50th chapter. Right? Yeah, Khan. Hey, the spirit had me get into the destruction. I was gonna get into something else, but the spirit had me get into the destruction. We're about to end it soon, so let's finish off this Jeremiah 50. So Jeremiah 50 and I start back at 4. In those days and in that time, saith Yahweh, the children of Israel shall come together. Children of Israel shall come, they and the children of Judah together. And that's something you got to understand too. Now, why is there a separation between the children of Israel and Judah? Because during the time of Jeroboam, which was Solomon's son, he separated the kingdoms, man. So when you got, Christians talking about the Jews are all Israel, no, that's bugged out, man. That's not according to the scriptures. The Jews is just the southern kingdom. right? So when it said Judah, it's talking about the land of Judah, who dwelt in the land of Judah, the southern kingdom, right? Right? And also, depending on the context, when it's talking about Judah, it's talking about the physical people, just not the land, right? So it says, what, Israel and Judah shall be brought together. Israel being the northern kingdom, because during the time of Salmanazar removed Israel out of, he removed the northern kingdom out of Israel, brought them into the into Syria, and they left from Syria and scattered all over the lands, all over the regions, and even came over here into the west, right? So it says, in those days, in that time, saith Yahweh, it says, the children of Israel shall come, they and the children of Judah together. And that's what's happening, man, is that the Lord is bringing Judah and Israel back together, bringing the northern and southern kingdom back together again. That's why when you have men out in the highways and byways, no matter what camp it in, no matter what camp or no matter where they teaching at, you'll see the southern and northern kingdom together, because the Lord is bringing us together again. You'll have Judah in there, Benjamin, Levi. You'll have Gad, Naphtali. You'll have Asher. You'll have Issachar. You'll have all of them in one camp, right? So it says, in those days, in that time, saith Yahweh, the children of Israel shall come, they and the children of Judah together, going and weeping. They shall go and seek Yahweh their power. They shall ask the way to Zion with their faces thitherward, saying, come and let us join ourselves to Yahweh in a perpetual covenant that shall not be forgotten, which is the new covenant, according to the book of Jeremiah 31:31, onto Hebrews the 8th chapter. So we're going to be coming into that new covenant, right? So it says, my people have been lost sheep. Their shepherds have caused them to go astray. They have turned them away on the mountains. They have gone from mountain to hill. They have forgotten their resting place, because our people have gotten too comfortable with being in the land of their enemies, man. That's why they're fighting for equal rights. They're fighting for equality, because they want to be, they're too comfortable in the land of their enemies. The Lord said, what? Depart ye, for this is not your rest, man. This is not our rest. Jake can't get a rest, right? They want Jake to work harder, work faster. You got our own women complain about us not making enough money, man. Jake can't get a damn break. Jake can't get a break, man. Even Jake could be a gang member, right? Come out of being a gang member, get a job, get a black woman, and catch more hell with a black woman than he was when he was a damn gang member from the cops. And that's a fact, man. Yeah, you got Jake be stressed the fuck out, and Jake can't do good either way, man. It says, verse 7, all that found them have devoured them, and their adversaries said, we offend not, because they have sinned against Yahweh, the inhabitants of justice, even Yahweh, the hope of their fathers. Remove out of the midst of Babylon, and go forth out of the land of the Chaldeans, and be as the he-goats before the flocks. Now, the only way we're going to be removed out of this place is when the Lord begin to call up the elect, man, to deliver the elect out of this hellhole, man. That's the only way we're going to be removed out of this place, man. Other than that, how else you going to do? You going to get on a commercial plane and fucking go to Alaska or something? You're gonna go to a different country or land, right? No, the only way you're going to be removed out of here is the Lord deliver you out of here, man. So it says, for lo, I will raise and cause to come up against Babylon an assembly of great nations from the north country, and they shall set themselves in array against her, which we see these things happening. We see these nations rising up against her, America, Babylon, right? And America represents a woman. Why? Because go to New York. What you going to see out in the ocean? The Statue of Lady Liberty, man. It's funny how they put a lady up there, man. Because these women, man, you can't really talk to them about being in order for shit. Women in America, man, could be the worst women you could ever be with, because they really live that life. They really live that liberty. They really live that freedom with no moral grounds at all, man. Right? Go watch the show Maury. That's a proven fact. That freedom to do whatever the hell you want to do, spirit, man. right? Hey, the Lord said, I gave you liberty, but not according to the flesh, man. So it says, for lo, I will raise and cause to come up against Babylon an assembly of great nations from the north country, and they shall set themselves in array against her, for then she shall be taken. Their arrows shall be as a mighty expert men, none shall return in vain. Right? Because all they got to do is pull that, they got to hit that button to pull that switch, and that arrow gonna come right out of it, man. It's gonna come right out of that machine, right? And it's gonna fly as far as they have made it to fly, right? As far as the Lord have put it in their minds of them to allow that arrow to fly, and it's gonna strike its target, man. Right? So it says, their arrows shall be as a mighty expert man, none shall return in vain, and Chowda shall be a spoil. All that spoil her shall be satisfied, saith Yahweh, man. So it says, because ye were glad, because ye rejoice, O ye destroyers of my inheritance, because ye are grown fat as the heifer, at grass and bellows as bulls, your mother shall be sore confounded. She that bare you shall be ashamed. Behold, the hindermost of the nations shall be a wilderness, a dry land, and a desert. Because of the wrath of Yahweh, it shall not be inhabited, but it shall be wholly desolate. Every one that goeth by Babylon shall be astonished and hiss at all her plagues. Put yourselves in array against Babylon round about. And says, all ye that bend the bow, shoot at her, spare no arrows, for she have sinned against Yahweh. It says, shout against her round about. She have given her hand, her foundations are fallen, her walls are thrown down, for it is the vengeance of Yahweh. Take vengeance upon her, as she hath done unto her. Cut off the sword from Babylon, and him that holdeth the sickle in the time of harvest, for fear of the oppressing sword. They shall turn every one to his people, and they shall flee every one to his own land. Israel is a scattered sheep, the lions have driven him away. First the king of Assyria have devoured him, and last, that's what I just brought up earlier, and last this Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babylon, which is the Hamitic tribe, Hamitic king, have broken his bones. Therefore thus saith Yahweh of hosts, the power of Israel, behold, I will punish the king of Babylon and his land as I have punished the king of Assyria, man. So great judgment is coming to America. The Lord's vengeance is at hand, right? And a lot of death is going to take place, right? A lot of death is going to take place, but also, as I mentioned before, salvation also unto the elect, unto the remnant, right? And to those that were chosen, right? Within the chosen, man. So other than that, we're going to end it from there and say, Barak Atah Yahweh, Barak Atah Yahweh Shai, Barak Atah Yahweh, Barak Atah Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakaha Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS, and salutations to you brothers out there that's doing his work in truth and sincerity. Lord willing, this was edifying, but I like to say, Shalom.